Chosen One, your spiritual energy is changing. You can feel it. Things around you seem different. Your intuition is stronger, and you sense that something is coming. That's because it is. You are about to receive an upgrade like never before. Perhaps you've felt a surge in unusual dreams, a sharp increase in intuition, or a sudden shift in the energy around you. You may have even noticed people looking at you differently, or situations playing out in ways that feel more than coincidental. These aren't random occurrences. They're signs of a transformation that's been quietly unfolding. And now, that transformation is coming to light. In this video, I'll reveal exactly why this is happening and what it means for you. Together, we'll uncover the hidden truths behind this spiritual awakening, explore the signs you've been experiencing, and prepare for the next steps in your journey. Trust that you're not imagining these changes. They're very real, and they're leading you to a new level of power and purpose. If this message resonates with you, like this video and comment 77. Don't forget to subscribe and click the super thanks button to support this work. I'd also like to send a special thank you to our membership subscribers. Your support makes this possible. If you haven't yet, join our membership by clicking the link in the description. This journey we're on is far from ordinary, so stay with me until the end, because what I'll share next might just change everything. Why chosen ones are being upgraded right now. In every season of change, there comes a moment when we can no longer ignore what we feel inside. You've been sensing it, this undeniable shift in the air, a current that seems to pull you forward even as you try to remain where you are. That ache in your heart, the restlessness in your mind, the dreams you can't seem to shake. They're not just random occurrences. They are a call, a whisper from the universe urging you to awaken to a higher truth. You've wondered why you've been feeling different lately, why your thoughts seem clearer, why your emotions run deeper. You've noticed how certain people around you no longer resonate as they once did. It's because something extraordinary is happening, not just in the world, but within you. The very fabric of reality is shifting, and chosen ones like you are feeling the ripple effects first. This shift isn't easy. With it comes a wave of confusion, doubt, and even pain. You might have felt as though you were losing your grip on the familiar, like the foundation beneath your feet was suddenly unstable. Friends who once understood you now seem distant. Passions that once drove you no longer hold the same fire. This can feel isolating, as if you're walking a path no one else can see or understand. But you're not alone. Every chosen one who steps into their purpose faces these trials. The world is asking you to let go of the old to make room for the new, and that process can be deeply uncomfortable. Yet it's in these moments of discomfort that we find clarity, like a forest fire clearing the way for new growth. These struggles are preparing you for something greater. In these times, we can turn to Scripture for guidance. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 reminds us, "To everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven." This isn't merely a struggle you've stumbled into. It's a part of a divine plan. There's a purpose to the upheaval, a reason why you're feeling called to rise above the ordinary. Consider how Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers, only to later rise to a position of power that allowed him to save his family. His trials were not a punishment, but a preparation. So, too, are your challenges a setup for a divine elevation? You are being refined, strengthened, and equipped to step into the role you were always meant to fulfill. As you move through this transformation, the signs become undeniable. You may find yourself drawn to certain books, teachings, or individuals who speak directly to the questions you've been asking. You might notice patterns in your life, numbers that appear frequently, dreams that hold recurring themes, or synchronicities that are too precise to be dismissed as coincidence. Perhaps you feel a heightened sensitivity to the energy around you, a deeper understanding of others' emotions, or an intuitive knowing of what needs to happen next. These are not random occurrences. They are the signals of an awakening. The veil is lifting, and the universe is revealing what was once hidden. What's happening now isn't just about you. It's about something far greater. Higher forces are orchestrating events in ways we can't fully comprehend. As Romans 8 verse 28 states, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. The obstacles you've faced were not meant to break you, but to elevate you. The delays, the frustrations, the closed doors, they were all part of a master plan. When you thought you were being held back, you were actually being prepared. The universe has been aligning circumstances, clearing obstacles, and guiding you toward your destiny. This is not a coincidence. It's a divine orchestration. Now, as these shifts become more apparent, you have a choice to make. Will you embrace the transformation, or will you resist it out of fear? Many people hold back when they see the signs, unsure of what lies ahead. They cling to the familiar, even when it no longer serves them. But this is your moment to step forward boldly. You must recognize that these changes are not happening to you. They are happening for you. They are the answer to your deepest prayers, the fulfillment of promises you may not have even realized were made. The journey ahead won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. Accepting this new reality means fully committing to your purpose and trusting that every step is guided by a higher wisdom. As you move forward, it's time to release any lingering doubts or fears. You have been chosen for this path, and you are equipped with everything you need to walk it. This transformation isn't just about becoming someone new. It's about uncovering who you've always been. It's about stripping away the layers of doubt and distraction to reveal the powerful, purposeful soul within. This is the time to deepen your spiritual practice, to seek out knowledge that resonates with your heart, and to trust in the guidance you receive. When you align with your higher self, you will find that the answers come more easily, the path becomes clearer, and the strength you need appears right when you need it most. So take a moment to reflect on what this means for you. Imagine what your life will look like when you fully embrace the upgrade that's already underway. Picture yourself standing tall, confident in your purpose, and unwavering in your faith. Know that this is not a dream. It's your reality taking shape. The universe has chosen you for this time, for this mission, for this transformation. Your energy is shifting, your gifts are awakening, and the world is about to see who you truly are. Comment upgraded if you feel this shift within you, the signs that your spiritual power is activating. You can feel it. Those little moments that once seemed coincidental now feel charged with purpose. Your dreams, once fragmented and fleeting, now leave you with an overwhelming sense of familiarity. A word here, an image there. They cling to you as if they're messages waiting to be decoded. And when you walk into a room, there's a shift. People turn toward you as if drawn by something they can't quite explain. You might brush it off at first, but the truth is clear. Something deep within you is stirring. Something ancient and powerful is rising, and you can feel it changing how you see the world, how you feel the world. What once seemed hidden is now becoming undeniable, and it's calling you to pay attention. This awakening isn't without its challenges. It can be confusing, even disorienting. The sharper your intuition grows, the harder it becomes to ignore what you once dismissed. Those vivid dreams often leave you questioning their meaning, wondering if they're just your mind playing tricks or if there's something more. The truth is, this kind of clarity often arrives wrapped in uncertainty. You find yourself more sensitive to the emotions of others, more attuned to the invisible currents in a room, and this heightened awareness can feel overwhelming. You're not just seeing the surface anymore. You're glimpsing what lies beneath. And while it's an incredible gift, it can also be isolating. It's easy to feel like no one else understands what you're going through. But these shifts are no accident. They are part of a deeper spiritual process, one echoed in the words of Isaiah 30 verse 21. And your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, "This is the way, walk in it, when you turn to the right or when you turn to the left." This scripture speaks to the inner guidance that chosen ones experience as they awaken. It's a reminder that the signals you're receiving, the sudden clarity, the intuitive nudges, the dreams that feel more real than waking life, are not random. They are divine whispers, guiding you toward the path you are meant to walk. Your spiritual power is not just a gift. It is a calling, and these signs are the breadcrumbs leading you closer to your purpose. And the signs keep coming. You might find yourself drawn to certain symbols, numbers, or images that seem to pop up everywhere you turn. Perhaps you keep noticing the same time on the clock, or certain animals cross your path repeatedly. Your dreams may carry recurring themes, standing at the edge of a vast ocean, climbing a steep mountain, or receiving a key from a mysterious figure. Each of these signs has a meaning, a message meant just for you. The more you tune into them, the more you'll see how everything is connected. These signs are like beacons, guiding you through the fog and reminding you that your spiritual awakening is very real, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. What's more, the people in your life may begin to change. Some will drift away, their energy no longer matching yours. Others will suddenly appear, as if drawn to you by some unseen force. These new connections often feel different, more genuine, more aligned. You find yourself having conversations that dig deeper, that explore truths you once kept to yourself. You realize that your energy is attracting like-minded individuals, and with them, opportunities that once seemed out of reach start to present themselves. It's not just coincidence. As your spiritual power activates, your entire reality begins to shift. The outer world mirrors the inner transformation, and new possibilities unfold before your eyes. But this journey requires you to be fully present, fully aware. It's one thing to notice the signs. It's another to embrace them. Many people see these shifts and feel the pull to return to what's comfortable. They dismiss the vivid dreams, ignore the synchronicities, and choose to stay where they feel safe. But you are being called to something greater. These signs aren't asking for a passive observer. They are calling for an active participant. By recognizing the meaning behind these experiences, you step into your power more fully. You accept that you are not the same person you were yesterday, and you prepare yourself to become someone even greater tomorrow. This is your moment of truth. You see the signs, you feel the changes, and now you must decide to trust them. Doubt is natural. Many chosen ones have questioned whether what they're experiencing is real. But the signs wouldn't be there if they weren't meant for you. They wouldn't keep appearing if you weren't ready to take the next step. Trusting this process means letting go of the need for absolute certainty and embracing the faith that your journey is unfolding as it should. This doesn't mean you'll never face challenges again, but it does mean you'll face them with a new perspective, one that's guided by the signs you've come to understand. As you move forward, take these signs as the confirmation you've been seeking. You are not imagining this. Your spiritual power is activating, and the signs around you are proof. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the patterns, and the people who come into your life. Each one is a step on your path, a reminder that you are exactly where you need to be. This is not just a moment in time. It's the beginning of a journey that will lead you to your true purpose. If you recognize these signs, comment "aware," what this upgrade means for your purpose. You might be wondering why everything feels so intense lately. Maybe you've been questioning your path or struggling to find meaning in the midst of all the chaos. It's as if you're caught in the middle of a storm, unable to see the horizon. But take a moment to breathe and look within. What you're feeling isn't just confusion. It's the beginning of clarity. Your inner strength, the voice that tells you there's something more, is becoming louder. And that voice is pointing you toward your true purpose. This isn't just about surviving these changes. It's about understanding why they're happening and what they're preparing you to do. You're not lost. You're being guided. And this upgrade is the sign you've been waiting for. With every step forward, you're shedding the doubts that once held you back. You remember those days when you questioned whether you had a purpose at all. Maybe you tried to fit into someone else's mold, followed paths that never felt quite right, or listened to voices that told you to play it safe. But that no longer works. The world is shifting, and it's calling for people who can stand in their truth. This can feel overwhelming, even lonely at times. Yet it's through these challenges that you begin to see what you're truly made of. The struggles that once seemed like barriers now look like stepping stones, each one pushing you closer to understanding your mission. It's not just about finding a purpose. It's about stepping into the one that's been waiting for you all along. This isn't the first time the universe has elevated those who were called to lead. Think of Moses standing before the burning bush, doubting his ability to free the Israelites, yet receiving divine confirmation that he was chosen. As Exodus 3 verses 11 to 12 recounts, Moses said, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" And God responded, "I will be with you." Like Moses, you may feel unqualified, uncertain, or unprepared. But that's precisely why this upgrade is happening now, to equip you with the clarity, courage, and tools you need to fulfill your mission. What may have felt like a burden before is now revealed as the training ground for your higher calling. The changes you're experiencing go beyond a mere shift in perspective. They're showing you what truly matters. You start noticing that certain activities no longer hold your interest, while others light a fire within you. You're drawn to projects, people, and ideas that resonate on a deeper level. It's as if a fog is lifting, revealing a clearer view of the road ahead. The gifts you've always had, whether it's your empathy, your intuition, or your ability to connect with others, are becoming sharper. These aren't new skills. They're the ones you've carried all along, finally coming into focus. The upgrade isn't about changing who you are. It's about uncovering who you've always been and recognizing the power you've had inside you from the start. This is the moment when everything begins to align. The obstacles that seemed insurmountable are falling away. You find that opportunities are presenting themselves in unexpected ways, and the people you meet now seem to get you on a level you've never experienced before. There's a sense of divine timing at work, a feeling that you're exactly where you need to be. It's not coincidence. Your inner transformation is drawing these external shifts into your life. The more you embrace your purpose, the more the universe responds, placing the right resources and allies along your path. What once felt like resistance now feels like flow, and you start to trust that you're being supported every step of the way. But stepping into your purpose also requires a choice. It's not enough to recognize these changes. You have to act on them. For many, the idea of stepping into a higher calling is daunting. It means leaving behind the comfort of the familiar and embracing the unknown. But this is your moment to claim what is yours. The upgrade you're experiencing isn't a temporary shift. It's a permanent elevation. It's your opportunity to fully embody the gifts you've been given and the mission you've been entrusted with. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about realizing that the moment is now. Every sign, every shift, every door opening is a message. It's time to move forward with purpose. You might still have questions. That's okay. Questions don't mean you're off track. They mean you're paying attention. As you continue on this path, let the questions guide you rather than hold you back. Embrace the process of learning, growing, and discovering what it means to fully live out your purpose. This is not a one-time revelation. It's a lifelong journey of stepping deeper into the truth of who you are. And as you do, you'll find that the pieces begin to fit together. The doubts will lessen, the vision will become clearer, and the purpose you've been seeking will feel as natural as breathing. You'll know, without a doubt, that you're where you're meant to be. As this journey unfolds, remember that you're not alone. Every chosen one who has walked this path before you has faced the same uncertainties, the same fears, and the same struggles. And like them, you will rise. You are being given the tools you need to fulfill a mission that is uniquely yours. The upgrade isn't just a shift in your energy, it's a call to action. You are being prepared to help others, to share your light, and to guide those who are still searching. This is your moment to step forward and claim your purpose. If you're starting to see your true path, comment purpose. How to prepare for this transformation. Every journey of growth begins with a moment of recognition, a realization that the life you've known is no longer the life you need. You felt it building, the subtle pull toward something greater. But now, it's no longer just a feeling, it's an undeniable truth. The energy around you is changing, and it's asking you to prepare. You may not have all the answers yet, but that's okay. The key is to start where you are, to recognize that this transformation requires your active participation. It's time to align yourself with the flow of what's to come and to embrace the preparation process fully. At first, this can feel daunting. Letting go of the familiar is never easy, and stepping into a new way of being can stir up uncertainty. You might find yourself questioning whether you're truly ready or whether you have what it takes. But these questions are natural. They're part of the process. Just as a caterpillar must surrender to the cocoon before it can emerge as a butterfly, you must allow yourself to release what no longer serves you. Old habits, limiting beliefs, and outdated relationships can feel like safety nets, but they also keep you tethered. Shedding them can feel like loss, but it's really making space for something better. This is a necessary clearing, a preparation that opens you to receive the energy that's waiting for you. There's a wisdom in the ancient text of Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19, which says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This scripture reminds us that transformation requires a willingness to leave the old behind and to trust in the new. It's not about denying the value of what has come before, but about understanding that every stage of life has its season. By acknowledging this and stepping forward, you align yourself with the divine timing of your transformation. The changes you're experiencing aren't random. They're part of a larger plan. Embracing this truth allows you to prepare with a sense of purpose and faith. As you move into this new phase, you'll notice that small, consistent practices can make a big difference. Grounding yourself each day, whether through a few moments of stillness in nature, a quiet meditation, or even a simple breathwork exercise, helps you stay present. These habits may seem minor, but they create a foundation of stability and peace. They give you the strength to face the unknown without fear and to recognize the opportunities that come your way. With each day that you choose to ground yourself, you become more connected to your intuition, more aware of the subtle shifts around you, and more in tune with the flow of life. This preparation also calls for flexibility. Transformation is rarely linear, and the path ahead may twist and turn in unexpected ways. Learning to trust this process is essential. When things don't go as planned, rather than resisting or retreating, take it as a sign that you're being guided towards something even better. Flexibility means remaining open to possibilities you might not have considered, and trusting that the discomfort of change is often the birthplace of profound growth. The more you embrace this mindset, the easier it becomes to move forward with confidence. Alongside flexibility comes the need for self-compassion. Preparing for transformation can bring up old wounds, doubts, and fears. These moments aren't failures. They're opportunities to heal and strengthen. Be kind to yourself as you navigate this path. Understand that growth takes time, and that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your higher self. The more compassion you show yourself, the more resilient you become. This resilience allows you to face challenges head-on, knowing that each one is a vital part of your transformation. As you continue to prepare, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. What values do you want to carry forward? What goals inspire you to keep going? By clarifying your intentions, you create a guiding light that helps you stay focused. This isn't just about enduring change. It's about stepping into the person you are meant to be. When you're clear on your purpose, the preparation process becomes less about what you're leaving behind and more about what you're stepping toward. Each decision you make, each practice you embrace, is a declaration that you are ready to evolve. Finally, remind yourself that preparation is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Each day brings new opportunities to refine your approach, deepen your understanding, and strengthen your resolve. With each step forward, you become more aligned with your higher self and more ready to embrace the transformation that's unfolding. Trust in the process, believe in your own capacity for growth, and know that every effort you make is paving the way for a brighter, more empowered future. If you're ready to take the next step, comment "Ready." What happens after you fully receive this upgrade? You may have felt the stirrings of change within you, but imagine reaching a point where those stirrings become a full-blown transformation. Picture yourself no longer questioning your purpose, no longer hesitating at the crossroads. Instead, you step forward with the confidence of someone who knows who they are and why they're here. That's what happens after you fully receive this upgrade. It's a moment of clarity, of strength, and of unshakable faith in your own journey. The struggles and confusion you once faced begin to fade into the background, replaced by a sense of alignment and empowerment. You're no longer wandering. You're walking a path that feels destined, guided, and uniquely yours. Of course, this doesn't mean that life becomes completely smooth or free from challenges. But the way you perceive those challenges changes entirely. Problems that once loomed large now feel more like opportunities. Instead of fearing the unknown, you embrace it as a chance to grow. You find yourself navigating difficult situations with a calm confidence that surprises even you. This isn't arrogance, it's a quiet strength, born from the realization that you have the tools, the insights, and the inner resources to handle whatever comes your way. It's as if the world hasn't necessarily gotten easier, but you've become stronger, more adaptable, and more attuned to the flow of life. Throughout this process, you begin to see the world differently. Consider Proverbs 4 verse 18. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. Your perspective shifts from darkness to light. What once seemed confusing or even threatening now appears as part of a greater plan. You start to understand that your journey has been leading you here all along, and you see your past struggles not as obstacles, but as stepping stones. This realization is both humbling and exhilarating. It helps you move forward with a sense of gratitude, knowing that every experience, no matter how difficult, has shaped you into the person you are now. As you fully embrace this upgrade, you'll notice your gifts blossoming. Perhaps you've always had an intuitive sense of people's emotions, or maybe your creative ideas flow more freely than ever. These gifts aren't new, but they are becoming more refined. You find yourself using them in ways that feel natural, even effortless. Your abilities, whether they're spiritual, artistic, intellectual, or emotional, begin to align perfectly with your purpose. It's as if you've been given the keys to a treasure chest that was always yours, but you only now understand how to unlock it. Each gift you explore becomes another tool in your hands, empowering you to create, to help, and to inspire those around you. What's remarkable is how this transformation affects not only you, but also the people in your life. Those closest to you may start to notice a difference. They see the confidence in your eyes, the calm in your voice, and the steady way you carry yourself. Some may even come to you for guidance, drawn to the light you now exude. As your own path becomes clearer, you naturally become a source of clarity for others. This isn't about preaching or proving anything. It's simply about living your truth. By being fully yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Your journey becomes an example, showing that real change is possible, that growth is worth the struggle, and that living with purpose is the ultimate reward. This isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of discovery. With each step you take, you learn more about what you're capable of. You find new layers to your talents, new depths to your understanding, and new ways to connect with the world. The more you embrace this new version of yourself, the more you realize how much you have to offer. And the more you give of yourself, whether it's through your work, your relationships, or your creative endeavors, the more the universe gives back. It's a cycle of growth, giving and receiving that constantly renews your spirit and strengthens your resolve. What lies ahead may still be unknown, but that's part of the beauty. This transformation isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting the journey. You've reached a point where you no longer fear the unknown. You welcome it as a chance to evolve. You understand that every step, every decision, every connection is part of a divine plan that's still unfolding. This is the essence of living in alignment. Moving forward with faith, embracing each moment with open arms, and knowing that whatever comes next will only deepen your sense of purpose. Comment transformed if you're ready to step into this powerful new direction. If this message resonates, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and comment, "I am chosen." Thank you to all of our membership subscribers for your ongoing support. And if you haven't yet, consider joining by clicking the link in the description. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come.